It's hell, you hear?
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting us.
Hey, what? Say good night.
Watch my... No escape, you yellow dog! Die now!
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks? Or the guards destroying evidence? Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
This is your last warning! Give me a wrist trinket or I'm pinned in your paw!
I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
I should be cautious around.
Who are you?
Show me what lies ahead. Survey the area soon.
Hey! Get up! I'll get to the mill!
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
I'll ring the bell!
Oh, snap your spine! Remain steadfast. Right, that's better.
bard. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a Valhalla.
Eyes on thrill of the chase!
With me, not getting away from me!
Must be blocked from the other side.
Best be watchful.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife to be carried out soon.
Feel my breath on your neck!
Evidence against the Order of Ancients, stolen from Goodwin?
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a...
That he was, and you...
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients and bury them...
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already...
I have your papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel.
And not lost on me. Now let's go. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Oh, God!
Flugas! Flugas!
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is...
Bugger. Half...
One calls himself the Quill. Our words is...
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester.
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Give me Alfred's jewel, I shall whittle in your duck. warning! Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pond!
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
Leona, you have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May God have mercy on your pockmarked soul. I will kill you for this. Protect yourself!
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Focus, we have this.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill...
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he's calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfirth.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? Jump, jump! Look, stop it, you frumpkin!
Stealing apples, eh?
fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I don't.
The quill?
If he falls, God will punish you!
It's ruined.
Going to fall! Oh, my days, I can't look! He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg!
Where's the friend?
Ni me toter lechuetza.
La! Tu erdon hi un landum puto poco! Oh, my days, I can't look! Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you rat kid! God will punish you!
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Come on, Ethelbert! It's yours for the taking!
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump!
Oh.
Cast about this land, my friend.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it?
It was burnt well. Oi! Wigbert! You great move.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. Hawking a dress, maybe?
You! Stay with the wolf now, sheep!
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out.
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quills?
Us? Working.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs.
It sounds like you...
This one's brave.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the...
But you know where I can...
They come up from the... Go on. Give good luck, Dane.
A
you see, Sunan? I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. I like the pretty things. But Magister Everyone stealing is wrong and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Wait a minute. No one will be here.
Hey! I don't do
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
That's not good.
No!
Who's this? Thingies can't fly! Ha ha!
May your
Gonna need wings!
Aelfir's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
A good traveler. Well,
All right.
right. Let me
What do you...
Hey, wait!
You chose death!
Can't hold out much longer.
Mine!
Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood.
Show yourself, Shadow Walker!
Necque sape maledetto peccione.
Work for me! Get behind if you can.
Can't outrun this one! Fast is surely with us! Spread out! We have this! I'll have
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give... What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life. If I could save...
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
and a mess.
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Golden weather and molten wet and coolant for weather.
Come, Razor!
Jesus when the water on Wien and Echo the fishes.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement. With ink on his...
I would love to devote myself to this stuff.
Impossible.
I must thank you before the ale dulls. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing...
A reward will...
All in... The bishop is dead.
I don't believe it. Too much theater.
Well, you could pay...
If he rots...
Watch your step. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is wormmeal, then here should be the proof.
Stop now!
Did you know Bishop Elfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping?
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir eternal bliss, where joy and...
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Elfirth was a brute. I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him, more than a sister should.
A stranger comes to Wemba.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wemba is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wemba helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Elfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hooked him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burnt. A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak?
Have you no shame?
We both know your brother's fate was a cloak of lies. He used your god's words for his own ends.
Who are you to judge a man of faith? You, a Dane who believes... Get away from me, demon! Guards, protect me!
Can't escape this time! We are his! Hey!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is...
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
What you want? You filthy swindler! A pond full of piss? I'm happy to oblige. What you want? You filthy swindler! A pond full of piss? I'm happy to oblige.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Prose has been Let priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightenment, raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd and flock.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true. The bishop...
They'll kill us all! God save us!
Why do you defend this tarnished crown? Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you die
Big mistake! For our friends! Back at the table!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the—
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find...
Ist der Gladra Butenhanda.
It's weirder than you most. Thou hast Horgon